Lesson 1-4, Order of Operations. In this lesson, you'll learn to evaluate expressions and using the order of operations. Let's take a look at this example in San Diego Zoo. It has more than 3,000 animals. Each year, the animal food bill is more than $685,000. How many people help reduce this cost by adopting an animal? Table shows the costs for adopting various zoo animals. How much would it cost to adopt one pygmy hippopotamus, four fishing cats, and three tapirs? Okay, we will solve this problem in example number 4. And this is your table, an anteater. For you to be able to adopt an anteater, it'll cost you $500. Spider monkey, $50. Pygmy hippo, 100. Spectacled owl, $50. Tapir, 100. And a fishing cat, $50. And a good way to do this is using the order of operations. When more than one operation is used, we need to know which one to perform first so that everyone gets the same result. Mathematicians have come up with the rules called the order of operations. Think of the order of operations as opening the lock on your locker. If you do not perform exactly, okay, if you do not go about the procedure in opening your locker and let's say your combination is 1, 5, and 7, where you need to go to the left once, then turn the dial twice to be able to go to 5 and go to the right and go to the left to 7, the lock will not open. So in math, there's such a thing called the order of operations, and in the order of operations, it assures you that all the answers that you get will be correct if you just follow the order of operations. And the basic principle behind the order of operations, and we'll talk about more about this as we move forward, is that the first one is we need to multiply and divide in order from left to right, and we need to add and subtract in order from left to right. Okay, or this is also, okay, there's an acronym for this, which is MDAS, okay, or my dear Aunt Sally. Okay, my dear Aunt Sally, where M and D represent multiplication and division. This is multiplication and division, and this one is addition, subtraction. Okay, now if you notice, okay, multiplication and division have the same priority. So to be able to do that, again, what the rule says, you need to go from left to right. Addition and subtraction, you need to go from left to right. They have the same priority. So if division goes first, you do division first before multiplication. Okay, if you see multiplication first, you do multiplication first before division, again in order from left to right. Okay, but multiplication and division have a higher priority than addition or subtraction. Same thing with addition or subtraction. When you see both addition and subtraction in the same problem, you always go from left to right. You can, if subtraction comes first, then you need to subtract first before you add. Okay, and if addition comes first before subtraction, then you need to add before you subtract. Okay, let's take a look at some examples and see how the order of operation works. Find the value of each expression. Example number 1, 15 plus 7 minus 3. If you notice, addition comes first right away. So if I get 15 minus 7, okay, let me write this here down here. 15 plus 7 minus 3. 15 plus 7 goes first, so this becomes 22. And bring down, subtract 3. So 22 minus 3 will give you 19 according to the order of operations. And this is exactly what we have. So you get 15 plus 7 will give you 22. Subtract 3 will give you 19. So the answer would be 19. Okay? In the next problem, you have 3 plus 6 times 4 minus 2 again. First things first, copy this in your notebook. That's a good habit. 3 plus 6 times 4 minus 2. Order of operations states that multiplication and division have higher priority than addition or subtraction. So you multiply 6 times 4 first. That's 24. And you simply bring down minus 2 and 3 plus. Okay, now you're left with addition and subtraction. So you add first 3 plus 24 is 27. Then you bring down minus 2 and it gives you 25. And that's exactly what you have here. Okay, you do your multiplication first. That's how you got 24. And then you add 3 plus 4. That's how you got 27. And you end up with 25. And this is, okay, the way it should be done in your notebook. The arrows will help a lot in trying to organize your work when you're doing order of operations. Let's take a look at the example number 3 and let's see how this works. You have example number 3, 14. Let me copy that down. Okay, and this is how you do it in your notebook, so it'll be more organized. 14 divided by 7 plus 21. Sorry, plus 12. Stick that 12 in there. Let me just erase it so it'll be cleaner. Let me do that one. So you have 14 divided by 7 plus 12 times 3 minus 9. You want to do this step by step. As you become more proficient at this, then you can jump steps. But right now, let's do this. Since we can find division first before multiplication, let's do this operation. 14 divided by 7 is 2. Bring down plus 12 times 3 minus 9. Next operation we need to do is multiplication, because that's according to my dear Aunt Sally. Okay, so 12 times 3 will give you 36, and simply bring down 2 and the plus and the minus 9. Okay, now we're left with addition and subtraction. We now add 2 times 36, sorry, 2 plus 36, that's 38, and bring down minus 9, and 38 minus 9 is nothing more than 29. Okay, the answer is 29, and let's take a look at how this works too. So again, divided by 2, okay, divided by 7, the 14, and you end up with 2. Okay, that's how you got 2. Plus 12 times 3 minus 9, and then you multiply 12 times 3, will give you 36. Add 2 and 36, subtract 9, and you end up with 29. Okay, this will give you a better idea of how the steps are done. Okay, so I want this, the arrows, okay, in your notebooks. And I guess one more example, number 4, last example. Let's go back to the beginning of the lesson. Let's see how we solved the problem that was posed to us. Refer back to the beginning of the lesson. Write an expression for the cost of adopting 1 pygmy hippo, 4 fishing cats, and 3 tapirs. Okay, so to be able to find that expression, the cost for 1 hippo is $100 to adopt a hippo, plus cost for adopting 4 cats, which is $50. You multiply that by 4 times 50 because you have 4 cats. And then you add 3 more tapirs, which is the cost of adopting a tapir, so $100, 3 tapirs, okay? And you create that order of operation, 1 times 100, 4 times 50 times 3 times 100. Following the order of operations, we multiply 1 times 100 first, 4 times 50, and 3 times 100. These are all multiplication problems. Okay, let's do it step by step. So you have 1 times 100 will give you 100 right there. Okay, this one actually will give you the result of that, and we simply copy 4 times 50. Let me undo that thing. Okay, we simply copy 4 times 50 and 3 times 100. Then we do this now, okay? 4 times 50. Next, our order of operations. We bring down the 100. That becomes 200 plus 3 times 100. And we bring down and we multiply, 3 times 100. That will give us 300. Now we have 100 plus 200 plus 300. End up with a value of $600. So the cost of adopting the animals is $600. Okay? And that's it for this lesson. On Google Forms, type a summary of what you've learned by responding to the objective of the lesson and type a question you might want to ask about in class. Okay? Thank you.